Welcome and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Jasmine if you're new, and this is Engineered by God. Today I am not joined by my other half, my husband, because he already did his video on fatherhood, and I'll link it somewhere, I don't know where. And I am doing my video about motherhood. And obviously he's not a mother, so he's not here. So for those of you who don't know, I am a proud mother of a little boy named Josiah, and he is 1. So it's been a crazy, 24 months in total, I guess, from the time I got pregnant until now. And not crazy, but it's just been different. So I decided to make a video about kind of my views on motherhood as it stands right now at this moment. So yeah, I'm going to do an interview with myself and ask myself a couple questions and then answer them. So let's just jump right in. Before I became a mother, I just always knew that I wanted to be a mom. Since I was a little kid, I couldn't wait to get married and have a family and become a mom. And it's something that I really look forward to. It was basically my only goal in life, really. Like, before I die, I want to say that I got pregnant and gave birth and was able to mother a child. So and with that, I think I had, as everyone does, their ideas about how it was going to be. And since I wasn't in it, in the weeds with it, then since I wasn't a mom yet, all my ideas about motherhood were basically easy fairy tale ideas. Like, I wasn't thinking about waking up every 2 to 3 hours at night in the beginning, and I wasn't thinking about how hard breastfeeding could be, and baby blues, and postpartum, and body changes, and just the demands of a newborn. So yeah, I think that reality definitely hit me hard from the time that I was pregnant, when this whole journey began. So for me, being a mom is not just about, fulfilling Josiah's basic needs as a human. I also feel like it's my job to teach Josiah about the world and prepare him so that he is able to go out into the world and navigate it to the best of his ability. So what does that look like for me? I think that I have to create an environment, one where he is just free to be his authentic self. And as his mother, I have to observe and learn what makes him Josiah and nurture those skills and abilities that God put inside of him. I have to teach him right from wrong, and I have to show him how to be independent and take care of himself. And I also have to understand that my words have power, and so I have to speak to him like a human being who deserves respect, right? Yeah. I know you're frustrated. It's okay to be frustrated, but we don't hit, okay? We don't hit. So yeah, that's what motherhood means to me. Motherhood has been a journey. Pregnancy was rough in the beginning. I had extreme morning sickness, couldn't keep anything down, and that kind of, like I said, I was very excited about being pregnant, but honestly, I didn't really like being pregnant as much as I thought I would. Like I said, I was sick, and by the end of it, you're just tired and just want the baby to come out. And I just was like, yeah, this is not my favorite thing in the world, but I appreciate it because this is what I have to do to get my son. But it just wasn't as magical as I thought it would be. And then giving birth was amazing. I loved it. It didn't go again as I thought it would, but it was still amazing. And then once he came, I did experience baby blues, which was rough. And if I'm honest, I think I experienced some mild postpartum depression, which was also rough. I spent a lot of time here in this room because it got the most light, and it made me happy just watching Glee, because Glee made me happy and not think about have all the negative thoughts that can come with postpartum. It's been a constant game of just trying to adapt to what Josiah needs during that period of time. And it changes from pregnancy, pre-birth, to newborn, to infant, and then to toddler, which is where he is now. And toddler, if I'm going to say anything, toddler honestly has been the hardest part for me, truly. Because now he has all these emotions, and he knows what he wants, and he's upset if he doesn't get what he wants. And then he has this natural fight or flight response to, when he doesn't get what he wants, and he can be a little aggressive. And then I have to teach him and I guess teach him how to properly deal with his feelings and correct the behavior. And I'm just like, when did you get so moody? When did you get so hard to please? Really? Because before, all you did was just, give him food when he wanted, change his diaper, help him get to sleep, and he was fine. Give him a couple toys, play with him. Now he always wants my attention.
Josiah, what do you want? You've been fed. You've been changed. Why do you insist on being near me? Huh?
When I leave the room, he notices, he cries. This has been an adjustment for me. And I think that it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Maybe not worse, but it's just gonna be different. So now I'm just adapting to, okay, this is what he needs from me in this period. And I don't know, you're just adapting, because in the beginning, they require a lot of hands-on work from you. You have to help them do everything. And then as they get older, they get more independent. And the work that you have to do is not hands-on, but it's more so of teaching, right? So it's not as technical. Hands-on is more teaching. And so you are just showing them, I guess, the way. You don't have to, for example, so, before I'm responsible for feeding him, and then as he gets older, now he wants to feed himself. So now I'm just showing him how to hold a spoon through demonstration and practice, and how to bring it to his mouth, and how to feed himself, and all these things. So it's just a constant game of adapting, like I said. And patience. Oh my goodness, patience. I think that's also hard too, because honestly, I try to give him the best parts of myself, but sometimes, like I start the morning the other day, I started the morning with so much energy, and then by the end of the day, I was just drained. I feel like I gave him everything I had. All the whining and stuff that he was doing, and me just constantly telling myself, be patient, he's just frustrated because of this or because of this, and not wanting to respond in anger or frustration, and just giving him the best of me, and I just had nothing left for anybody else. I had a little bit left for my husband, and that's about it, you know. So yeah, it's been good though. It's been good. It's been an adjustment, and I honestly love the journey. Like I said, I always wanted to be a mom, and if I could be a stay-at-home mom, I would. Even with all this, I would still be a stay-at-home mom because I just love it so much, you know? And I wish that I could, you know, spend more time with him throughout the day. I didn't have to take him to go get washed, but I could be more present throughout the day and teach him myself. And he, I don't know, maybe that's a controlling part of me. But anyway, yeah. So I feel like I'm rambling now, but that's how it's been for me. So when it comes to all the police brutality stuff and just racism in general, I think that is just added stress that we shouldn't have to deal with, you know? But we do, and because Josiah is young, I'm not as fearful of those things for him right now. But obviously, I'm black, my dad's black, my husband's black. Like, I have a bunch of black people in my life, so I'm still worried about that, and still have to think about those things. But in terms of Josiah, and in terms of motherhood, it's sad, honestly, because it's just this added stress of knowing that this little boy who you love, who is just the most amazing thing, honestly, brings me so much joy. He's gonna grow up and he's gonna be a black man, and as he grows up, there are gonna be stereotypes and microaggressions and dealing with racism and just all the negative things that come with being a black man. He's gonna have to deal with them, and I have another responsibility of teaching him about those things. And unfortunately, a lot of times for black kids, they have to learn about these things, the nasty parts of the world, sooner than other people do. And I'm not looking forward to having those conversations with him, honestly. I don't like thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't even know what to say to that. I don't know how to. It's something where I'm just going to have to tackle that when it comes time to tackle that. I just know that, honestly, it just hurts. It just hurts. And I think that this year, especially this year, I think it just hit me harder than it has any other year because of the fact that I have a child now, and knowing that I will be able to shelter him and protect him from these things forever, you know? So, I don't know. Yeah, it's just a lot to think about. It's heavy. It's deep. Being a mom is a beautiful thing, and it comes with great responsibility. And you have the response. It's like, I think it hit me when I was pregnant and I realized, wow, I legit am we were thinking about a name for Josiah, and I realized, wow, I am naming another human being. He's gonna go out into the world and people are gonna know him by this name that I have chosen for him. And that is stressful. It's stressful. And it's a lot. But I think also I had to remember and remind myself that, yeah, I'm naming him, but just because I name him doesn't mean I get to, dictate who he will be. Just because I name him doesn't mean I get to give him his identity. His identity is something that God gives him, that he is born with, and I am just playing a part in making sure that I bring out the best parts of him. I speak life into him. I love him, and I hope to reveal this identity that God gave him and show him how to be the best version of himself, So the question is advice, right? So my advice is just understanding the importance of your role in this human being's life, and that you are called to nurture this person and help this person become whoever they're destined to be, but you don't get to tell them who they are. And it can be hard sometimes, but you have to give yourself some grace because you are going to mess up. And I think that's the beauty in it. Like, that's part of it. You want them to see how you mess up because they're going to ultimately mess up, and they're going to learn from you. Okay, this is how mom, handled herself when she messes up. So I should try and do the same thing and handle myself in a similar way. So yeah, I'm rambling. I feel like I'm rambling a lot in this video, but yeah. Just remember that you play a great role in this person's life. You are helping them becoming who they are going to be, but give yourself some grace along the way, and give them grace along the way too. Yep. Well, thank you for joining me for another video today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when we post another video. Check out Dave's video on what it means to be a good dad. And yeah, that's it. I'm interested. Let me know what motherhood means to you, or something that you learned during this journey of motherhood, or you look forward to if you are going to be a mom soon. Thank you, and see ya.
Are you a happy baby? Are you a happy baby? Yes, your mommy's happy baby. Oh. Oh, really? Who said that? Me? I said that? Yes. Well, then it's true.